And the huge development that we just heard, the return of Vic Capri, the Ice Pick, not just a one night only, back in Pro Wrestling Blitz, and apparently the newest member of the Blacklist.
Absolutely. Look, I'm trying to get my breath back. This is just absolutely insane.
Minutes while we get this mess cleared up here. Mercy.
Mercy.
Mr. Riccolo, can you address the carnage that you're watching right now?
And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen. Up next is a triple threat tag team match. Chimera, the team of Serpentico, and from Lucha Underground, Vibora, or the Undersnaker.
The Luchasaurus. Keep going.
Yeah, you could keep going on. On the other side, Angelico and Jack Evans.
Oh, my goodness.
And one of the top tag teams in the world right now from AAA, who goes by Los Guerreros del Cielo, the Sky Blondes.
I'll take this one. It's pronounced Los Guerreros del Cielo.
Translation?
The Blondes.
The Sky Blondes.
Yeah. No, Los Guerreros del Cielo, I mean, they're the real deal.
And then that would be a match in and of itself. The Sky Blondes and Chimera would be a match in and of itself. But
wait, there's more.
Yeah, the Mexi Warriors, Hector Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid.
This is
straight out of Impact and AAA.
So we just saw carnage in the ring. This is tag team excellence at its finest.
Oh, this is going to be high flying. This is going to be like poetry. These men don't fly through the ring; they soar.
Well, what is happening? They are carrying William Jacobs out of the ring as if he was crucified? Wow,
I know a lot of people snap pictures of that. You can look for a picture of it, I'm sure, on the Pro Wrestling Blitz Twitter page later tonight.
The thousands of people here, somebody took that picture. But
yeah, but shifting focus back now to this tag team match that's coming your way. This may be the toughest test that Chimera has had as tag team champions. Well, I would say without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And I'll tell you this. If you're at Pro Wrestling Blitz and you're going to lay out open challenges, you better expect somebody to answer. Los Guerreros del Cielo answered, and the Mexa Warriors answered. And Pro Wrestling Blitz, kudos to the management. They said, you know what? Since both of you want a piece of Chimera, both of you come to WrestleFest 8. We're going to make it a three-way dance for the Blitz Tag Team Championships. Kudos to the Blitz management.
But you know what's so dangerous about a triple threat match is that the moment the bell rings, Chimera is essentially no longer the champions. It's not the concept where you have to beat the champion in the pinfall or a disqualification or a count out and they escape with the titles. The champions do not have to lose the title. They don't have to be pinned to lose in this scenario.
There you go. You just said it. They don't have to be pinned to lose the belts.
Gentlemen, it's time for a three-way tag team affair. It is for the Pro Wrestling Blitz Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, joining us from Nuevo Laredo and also Monterrey, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Laredo and a part of the Garza dynasty. Damas y caballeros, here is Garza Jr.
Third generation wrestler, the grandson of the great luchador Mario Segura, the nephew of Hector Garza and Humberto Garza Jr. This guy is Mexican wrestling royalty.
Absolutely. This is what I love about WrestleFest 8. We are bringing Lucha Libre to America right here in Chicago, right outside of Chicago, Illinois. And those of you that are not acquainted with Lucha Libre wrestling, maybe you're catching up on Lucha Underground. This goes back to AAA, CMLL, the very best of the best. That's what you're looking at right now in the ring.
And their opponents from Johannesburg, South Africa, and Parkland, Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Angelico and Jack Evans, los Güeros de los Cielos.
In my opinion, one of the top tag teams in the world right now. They're a bit cocky, they're a bit brash, and you're not going to always like what they have to say. But when you watch them inside the squared circle, it is absolutely astonishing. Some of the things that Jack Evans and Angelico do inside the ring is breathtaking.
All these guys, they're don't blink because you'll miss something. And Angelico's length, I mean, it's just unbelievable what he does with the legs. Look at Jack Evans. I mean, these guys. Gilbert Corsi to say I'm excited is an understatement.
Translate to the Sky Blondes. Jack Evans says he's the man, the myth, the legend from the heavens. And Angelico, South Africa's greatest product. Together, the Sky Blondes have held the AAA tag team titles on 3 different occasions tonight.
And their opponents weighing in at a combined 428 pounds. They are the Pro Wrestling Blitz Tag Team Champions, the team of Serpentico and Víbora the Luchasaurus. They are Kimura.
It's the team of Chimera. Víbora stands 7 feet tall. They call him the Luchasaurus, or the Undersnaker. Chimera is a 3-headed monster, a 3-headed snake. Serpentico is like the leader of the team, like almost like the snake charmer. And together, they are the Pro Wrestling Blitz Tag Team Champions. Without a doubt, here on Blitz biggest night at WrestleFest 8, this will be the biggest test that Chimera has ever faced. You got the bubbles in your stomach.
I can't wait, man. I just want the bell to ring. Look at that. Blitz Tag Team Champions Chimera, Serpentico, and the Luchasaurus Víbora. This is truly going to be an exciting match. Tag team wrestling at its finest.
Big fight atmosphere. High stakes contest. When the bell sounds, it becomes official. Where do you place your bets on this one, Lunchbox?
Well, listen, the advantage.
It normally does go to the champion, but not in a triple threat.
Yeah.
Because the moment that bell rings, it's like Chimera's not the champions anymore. They do not have to be pinned. They do not have to submit. They do not have to be involved in the ending of the match to lose the tag team titles.
To have 3 tag teams of this caliber in the ring, all champions everywhere they go, I can't pick. This is truly amazing. And it's not usually you get a match like that where you look at somebody, okay, I could see the odds-on favorite. No, not in this match.
Víbora, obviously the largest competitor in the ring now. I mean, like, that guy's 7 foot tall. He flies like a velociraptor. And as long as a brontosaurus.
Does he got short arms like a T-Rex?
No, look at those are meat cleavers.
I'm just asking. You're bringing up velociraptors and what else? Brontosaurus burgers from the Flintstones. I don't know.
And immediately Víbora flexes his might. So the Sky Blonde hops out of the ring and tags in the Mexi Warrior and the Laredo Kid.
Look at this. Angelico and Vibora in the ring. My God, I got goosebumps.
Vibora, again, dominating in the opening going to this matchup and trying to establish the mind game here. And so it looks like everybody's going to try and step in and take a shot at Vibora, try and cut the head off the snake. Now it's Garza Jr.'s turn.
Here's the problem with Chimera. You cut one head off, there's still two more.
What exactly is Garza doing here?
What happened?
Trying to create a little bit of a distraction, and that's exactly what he did, because he created an opportunity for everybody else to pounce on Vibora. But
a triple dropkick. That was like the Von Erichs. I loved it.
But with Vibora on the outside of the ring, it's opened up the match now.
Serpentico and Laredo Kid one-on-one.
Serpentico. This one's going to be quicker than we could call, ladies and gentlemen. Laredo Kid gets clipped with a head scissor from Serpentico, but right back to his feet, and again with another head scissor. Nips back up, does Serpentico.
Those were Hurricane Rana's counter into springboard handstands. Gilbert, we just
to the midsection.
Sometimes you just got to be quiet and enjoy, right?
Slows down. It slows down the Laredo Kid. At least I thought it slowed down the Laredo Kid. He comes through the second rope, jacks the jaw, slingshot into the springboard, connects with the mule-style drop kick, and it's the Laredo Kid who's beginning to rally.
Oh!
All the way out to the floor, throwing caution to the wind, and connects. But hold on here. Looks like the Sky Blonde wants to fly. Angelico, the series of educated kicks now to the Laredo Kid. Rolls through on the arm drag and sends Laredo Kid out to the floor. Angelico looks like he's plotting to fly, but he doesn't realize that a snake has slithered up behind him. Vibora's got him caught. He's attempting a choke slam, but Angelico breaks free. He stunned the snake.
Tag team right over the head release.
And Vibora, once again, is the dominant force in this matchup here. Jack Evans.
Truly one of the greatest athletes in this business. If you're not familiar with Jack Evans, enjoy.
Evans trying to charm the snake here, or tame the snake, I should say. Out of the way in just the nick of time. And Garza Jr., the aggressor now. Look at the leapfrog.
What? That's what he was doing.
The whole time. Ole.
Ole.
Oh,
he fell for it.
Not ole, hole mole.
Oh, my goodness.
And Angelico coming to the aid of his Sky Blonde tag team partner. And again, these guys are very familiar with each other already from the Mexican wrestling scene.
Oh, they're using each
each
other's body. Whoa!
All the way out to the floor. A stair-step plancha from the top. Over the top, I should say.
Stairway to heaven. Aren't they the Heavenly Blondes?
Sky Blondes. But sometimes they do say that they are from heaven.
You gotta be kidding me.
Tossed his own partner again. Innovative offense that you'll see here. You don't have to like them. They're a bit cocky. They're a bit brash. But also very effective.
This is amazing.
Did somebody call the FAA and let them know that
Uh-oh.
there would be unidentified flying objects here at WrestleFest 8?
To show you what a competitor Jack Evans is, he just got 8 stitches to his face the other night, and he still didn't want to miss WrestleFest. That's why he's here for the fans. But if you notice, he's got that big, huge gash on his face.
Choke slam. Chimera on top. Will the champions retain? And the cavalry all comes in to break up the count. Oh, no. Usually you call it tied to the proverbial tree of woe. Maybe that was just woe. And Serpentico got jacked in the jaw. But Vibora still a dominant beast in the ring. Sunset flip, shoulders are on the mat. Nope, Vibora's right back up to his feet. Taken down now by Laredo Kid. And Garza and the Laredo Kid working very well together as a team. The Mexican Warriors on top. Vibora's in trouble, but the Sky Blondes are in to make the save. Irish whip. Followed up now with a bicycle kick. Look at this! Mexican Warriors in trouble now. Jack Evans has planted Garza Jr. Look.
Wow.
450 style splash. And again, another 2 count. Vibora, the Undersnakers, made his way back into this ring, made his way back up to a vertical base now.
Reverse whatever Jack Evans is trying to do.
I think he just stopped him dead in his tracks. Sometimes you don't have to be fancy to be effective, Lunchbox.
Amen to that. Sometimes just some good old brute force.
Vibora's got Jack Evans caught in a full Nelson. Evans takes the low road, and Serpentico takes out his very own tag team partner. Angelico got now with the Mexican Warrior. And
what is going on here?
this is like building blocks. London Bridge is falling down.
I'll say holy shit. That was awesome.
We
Sorry,
almost had
kids.
new tag team champions there.
That was the most amazing thing ever. What do you even call that? Come on, Mr. Gilbert.
I
Corsi.
said London Bridge is falling down.
Well.
This is an international affair.
All right.
We have Angelico from South Africa. We got his partner from Parkland, Washington State. We have luchadors in there. This is an international happening. Serpentico on top. Swanton floats over into the cover. Vibora's the legal man. And Vibora has got a vice grip around the Mexican Warriors, Laredo and Garza Jr. I tell you what, throughout this entire match, there has been one consistency, and that has been the dominance of the 7-foot snake known as Vibora.
It's yeah, I mean, he's definitely shown his size in this match, and that could be the difference maker.
The tag champions had something in mind, but the low road stopped them. Serpentico pulled out to the floor, and literally Jack Evans is hanging on for dear life. What goes up must come down.
Oh, my goodness.
What's Vibora got in mind here? The 7-foot snake! The 7-foot snake! Moonsault out to the floor! My oh my! High risk, big reward for the tag team champions.
Did we just see a 7-footer jump over the ropes and moonsault to the outside?
But there's no time to stop, no time
Yes.
even for a replay because the action's fast and furious back in the ring.
Oh,
He may have broken his neck. The Laredo Kid, we may have new tag team champions here. Kid trying to keep the momentum going here. But Serpentico just knocks the taste right out of his mouth. Front handspring into a cutter.
Jeez.
Serpentico on top. The leg is hooked. And the other Mexican Warrior makes the save. Serpentico hits hard on that chair. Maybe seeing stars here. Knocked right out of his boots. Knocked right out of his seat.
that is. Oh!
450 connects into the cover. The leg is hooked, and we've got new tag team champions.
Holy crap. New tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and the new Pro Wrestling Blitz Tag Team Champions, Laredo Kid and Garza Jr.
The Mexican Warriors in their Pro Wrestling Blitz debut have been. Oh, wait a minute.
What is
wait
going on?
a minute. Anytime, any place, any champion, anywhere. Look who just came to ringside in Jay Bradley.
What?
The Mexican Warriors may not have even realized what's lurking in the shadows. After surviving and thriving in this triple threat match, there's no time to celebrate.
Oh, Jay Bradley just teasing him with the briefcase.
He got me. He got me. I thought he was coming in tonight. Well, the headline will read from Romeoville and WrestleFest 8 that we have new tag team champions in Hector Garza Jr. and the Laredo Kid, the Mexi Warriors.
This is, I told you that would be tag team wrestling at its finest. And look, all 6 men in the ring.
Tremendous showing of respect here. Tremendous showing of respect here. Again, all of these guys are very familiar
Yes.
with each other.
Whoa, what?
Now, Serpentico,
Did he
that's his own tag team partner.
Did he just slap the Luchasaurus?
Remember, Serpentico's like the snake charmer. He controls the three-headed monster that is Chimera. We never know what goes on behind closed doors, but clearly Serpentico is upset about losing the tag team titles here. And that's the danger of a triple threat match, right? Because the champions don't have to be defeated to lose their titles.
Wow.
But you don't anger a 7-foot snake. Because if you do, you may just get snake bit.
Oh, the Luchasaurus had second thoughts. Here we go. Here we go. It just, they're high-strung, man.
Our
high-strung. Oh, here comes the third member.
Our cooler head's going to prevail here. Here comes the Cobra. We may be watching. Are we watching the end of Chimera
No,
right here?
The Cobra's out there to smooth things out.
Will cooler heads prevail? It seems like Vavor is at least willing.
There you go.
Well, if you ask me, this is a big to be continued. Cooler heads have prevailed for right now. But just because you've forgiven does not mean that you forget.
Wow. We saw a chink in the armor there in Chimera. Thankfully, the Cobra came out and put it together and said, hey, yes, we understand you just lost the belts, but there will be another time. There will be more rematches.
Hold on, we're getting a replay here. Let's take another look at the ending of this matchup or some awesome moments. That's a 7-foot snake soaring through the air. He connects on the moonsault. And it's incredible, even after that tremendous display of athleticism, that Chimera did not leave here tonight as the tag team champions.
Gilbert Corsi, new tag team champions. Garza and the Laredo Kid, the Mexa Warriors. I mean, tag team wrestling here at Blitz has just picked
from the
up.
happiest place on earth, Tijuana, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team of Bestia and Damian, La Familia de Tijuana.
All right, analysts, a little bit of background here. This is father-son duo, again, wrestling royalty in the Lucha Libre community.
Absolutely. Damien, you might, for people that are not familiar with Mexican wrestling, he was in that WCW Cruiserweight explosion that launched Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, Psychosis, you name it. Damien was part of that, and we are thrilled to death to have him right here in WrestleFest with his son. I mean, come on.
And their opponents, first of all, he weighed in at 182 pounds, coming to us from Providence, Rhode Island. He is the professional wrestling savior, the JT Dunn. And his tag team partner, the renowned Paul London.
You guys may remember that last month it was JT Dunn versus Bestia 666, so this is quasi a return match of sorts because Bestia's brought in his dad and JT Dunn's brought in a former WWE Tag Team Champion in Paul London.
Yeah, JT Dunn said, I'll up you, your legendary father from WCW in Mexico. I'm going to bring in a guy who's like a father to me, and that's Paul London.
Dunn again calls himself professional wrestling savior, the protege of Chris Hero. He's recently competed in the 16 karat gold tournament in Germany, one of the most prestigious tournaments in the world of professional wrestling.
Inconspicuous by his absence, Paul London. Here he comes.
Uh-oh. You know what that means. Time for me to quit my teasing and start my pleasing. You don't mess with Familia. I must be in a fantasy. The world I own is caving in on me. But I'm gonna conquer all the troubles that I face. Got to survive and live my life, 'cause you're never too young. You're never too young to die. You're never too young. You're never, hey mother, come on. Start it up again, you bastards. I wasn't done. Now they have to hear it again from the start.
Oh, no.
And I'm not getting in the ring until you start it again. Come on, Shane. I know you're the music guy. Hit Paul London's music now. Beautiful.
What control?
Now you'll know what to expect a little bit. You can feel this one a little more. Feel it. Feel free to join in if you know the words, but I doubt you do. Because this song is magical. That's right. I like that clap action. That's good.
Is the crowd really rallying
I
behind this?
must be in a fantasy. The world I own is caving in on me. But I'm gonna conquer all the troubles that I face. Got to survive and live my life, 'cause you're never too young. You're never too young to die. What did I tell you? Play the whole song.
The whole
The
thing?
entire song.
All of it?
What?
Oh, you want to speak English? Please.
Hey, Paul, I don't speak English, pero chinga tu madre, cabrón.
Wow! He just told. Well,
Y si quieres oír cantar, de piedra será la cama, de piedra la cabecera, voy a traer el pelo suelto. ¡México! ¡México!
well, those of you that speak Spanish got a bonus.
Could you translate for us?
No, not at all. See,
Where's our Spanish
Say-
announce team when we need him? I saw him around earlier.
something about his mother. I don't know.
So Paul London and JT Dunn scoring off against the Familia de Tijuana.
Absolutely. Bestia and Damien 666. This, again, I'm telling you, tag team action in Blitz is at an all-time high. This is just tremendous.
JT Dunn's really known as being a hybrid athlete, kind of a striker, a puncher. He can also fly. He can ground and pound. He can grab a hold. It should be interesting to see how Dunn and London work together as a team. We obviously know that father-son in Bestia and Damien 666 are cut from the same cloth.
Absolutely. I love the cat and mouse going on here.
Double cover here, 2, 4, 6, maybe 5.5. Double Irish whip, and again, double cover once again. Referee at some point in time is going to have to get two of these guys out of the ring so we can start a tag match.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't change the rules on us again today. It's not a tornado match. Not a Texas tornado match.
The Familia de Tijuana with Paul London in their grasp. London taking both Bestia
Wow.
and Damien 666 over, though.
The leader of the Rabbit Tribe from Lucha Underground, Paul London. Here at Blitz singing, I mean, oh.
I mean, you talk about his Lucha Underground, currently also has history with TNA. We talked about his term in the WWE, a long-time tag team champion with Brian Kendrick. Paul London has really done it all in professional wrestling here. JT Dunn, at one point in time in 2016, held 16 championships simultaneously.
I mean, listen to what you just said. 16 championships at the same time. If that's not dominating the business in that given year, I don't know what is.
Action of Fast and Furious on the floor here.
Oh.
And they're out into the crowd right in front of us.
Uh-oh. I don't like when they start getting this close.
Dunn's gonna fly.
Oh, my goodness.
Clear the way. Fans up so close. The action is literally in their laps
It's
here
right
at WrestleFest 8.
Right on top of them, damn it.
We must just have suspended the 10 count in all matches tonight.
Well, it's WrestleFest 8. Nobody paid their hard-earned money to see a count out. I like that. I like the discretion of the referees tonight.
Modified roll up here and out in 2. London rocking the onesie in ring gear
Yeah.
with a hoodie.
I mean, he's
Got a modification.
I mean, you see him as the leader of the Rabbit Tribe on TV, so you know he's not all there. But that song was catchy.
A few cards short of a full deck is what you're saying?
Yeah, it depends on the deck, I guess. But that song is stuck in my head.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us on the Pro Wrestling Blitz Fight TV iPay-per-view debut. You are watching WrestleFest 8, our biggest event of the year. Cover here, JT Dunn on top, but he can only find a 2 count. I'm Gilbert Corsi, joined alongside my friend the Lunchbox. And we have already seen new tag team champions crowned tonight. We've seen the first ever Fight TV champion crowned tonight in Marty the Moth Martinez. And still to come tonight, we will see champion versus champion, the No Limits champion Aaron Williams squaring off against Shogun Chris Logren, our heavyweight champion. The winner goes all the glory. To the winner goes all the glory.
Absolutely. This family affairs match. I mean, Paul London, he's out there. But JT Dunn has gone on record saying that Paul London's like a father to him. And Bestia and Damien 666 did not come all the way to Chicago to lose. So, I mean,
not a family affair to two guys who aren't even related.
This.
I understand having close friends who are like family.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride in this, for sure.
Lunchbox, no, we aren't those friends.
No.
You won't even share what's in your lunchbox.
I'm hungry.
I mean, I smell the chicken.
It's prime rib. I mean, your senses are all off. I don't know what to tell you.
Either way, I'm just saying. I think you know the rules. If you don't have enough to share with everybody in the class, you shouldn't bring it.
No. If you don't have enough to share with everybody in the class, eat it before they see it.
All right, back to the action at hand in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And Paul London comes in like a head full of steam. Look at this.
Oh.
Into the cutter. Rolling cutter. El Dirte is what he calls it. And frustration from JT Dunn because he can't put away.
Bestia just barely kicked out of that.
Tag made here. And look at the, you know what, whether they're related or not, they are doing some sound tag team maneuvering here. They've cut off the ring. They're making quick tags to make sure the fresh man stays in. But that's a costly miscommunication there for London and JT Dunn. And London looks like he's seeing stars. You said he wasn't all there, and now he's really not all there. But that miscommunication is creating an opportunity, a small window for Bestia 666 to leap through.
Yeah. Bestia made the tag to his dad, Damien, and Damien says rolls him up. Oh, JT Dunn making the save. Like a house of fire, Damien says, oh, that was a bad pun. Like a house of fire, Damien says got into the ring. I don't know.
Damien 666 like a
fire?
Oh, no, one-man wrecking machine here.
There you go.
Working its way through JT Dunn and Paul London. If you leave the play-by-play to me, I'll come up with the words, I promise.
All right, there you go.
Cross body block from the top rope. Dunn keenly uses the momentum to roll through here.
Oh. He just threw a human body on top of another human
Bestia
body.
with the cover. His leg is hooked. But he can only find two.
Some frustration with the ref there.
Again, this is about family honor. This is about family legacy. This is about the family name.
Seis?
That's the family name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, you set the stage earlier tonight. You said they didn't come all the way from Mexico to Chicago to lose to two guys who aren't even family.
No, that's for damn sure.
Bestia and Damien. I should say that Damien's been training Bestia since birth.
Oh!
I'm not sure if he got all of it, but will it be enough?
He kicked out.
2.5.
Shooting star press from the second rope. That is so impressive. Oh, here it is. Death by elbow. If he hits this, it's over.
Damien fighting his way out.
Oh, he cracks his partner.
Another costly miscommunication. And JT Dunn just got his jaw jacked. He's seeing stars for sure. The Familia de Tijuana in complete control here. Bestia and Damien, seis, trying to put it away. Into the cover. It's over.
The double muscle
Ladies
buster.
and gentlemen, here are your winners, los ganadores. Bestia and Damian, la familia de Tijuana.
Family pride, family legacy, family name rings true and lives on. It thrives here at WrestleFest 8. The Familia de Tijuana.
Yeah, that double muscle buster, no matter who they hit with that, that was going to be it. Your body just gets jarred. So much pain and agony. And then both men were on top of him and pinned him.
Hey, doctor. Yeah. Again. Yo quiero, si tú no estás conforme, una revancha 2 contra 2 nuevamente. ¿Sí o no? Para mí, eres un gran luchador y te reconozco. Pero aquí estamos y esta es la oportunidad de volvernos a partir la madre tú y yo. ¿Sí o no?
Mira, amigo. Si quieres hacer otra lucha, otra vez, lo podemos hacer cuando quieres, en cualquier país, no importa. Porque mi hijo te puede ganar a ti y yo le puedo ganar a ti. Cualquier día, no importa. Entonces tú me dices.
Ok, tú le puedes ganar a él, tú me puedes ganar a mí, pero hoy nosotros les ganamos, cabrón.
Translation. JT Dunn has challenged Bestia any place, anytime. Paul London has challenged Damien any place, anytime. And Damien just told him, yeah, you can challenge us all you want, but we just beat your ass. Translation.
Your Spanish is very good.
I work on it every now and then. Oh, handshakes.
A show of class here.
There it is.
It wasn't a show of class.
There
It was a show of. I'm just saying.
La cucaracha, nunca me quiere dividir. La cucaracha. You know what? Screw Mexican songs. You're a big disappointment, my friend. I must be in a fantasy.
Here it is. I love it.
The world I own is caving in on me. We'll get you next time, you bastards. Bastardo. That's right. You bastardos. Gracias.
Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, TNA Impact Hall of Famer Gail Kim in action against the Red Queen, Taya Valkyrie.
Oh my goodness.
Also, Johnny Mundo in action versus Dragon Azteca Jr. and our main event, title versus title, in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Blitz Heavyweight Champion Shogun Chris Logan versus No Limits Champion and the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get going with our next match, we still have 3 more matches pending here at WrestleFest. It is last call, so last call for alcohol. Mr. Rick was around. I believe you can find him at the bar. So I hate to tell you his last call for alcohol. So Mr. Rick was around here somewhere. He's there, and he's headed to the bar right now to get an ice-cold beverage. And go ahead and enjoy it if you are 21 years and older. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here at WrestleFest, it's time for a women's match. Introducing first, her resume extensive. She comes to us from Lucha Underground. She is the former 2-time Reina de Reinas champion. Coming to us from Victoria, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, introducing La Güera Loca, Taya Valkyrie.
Not just a 2-time Reina de Reinas champion, also the longest reigning champion. Somebody just walked by and said this is the match they were waiting for all night, and I am sure they are not alone. This woman is the, if you ask me, premier female competitor in professional wrestling right now, and she is stepping into the ring with someone who I consider the innovator of the modern day women's wrestling movement in Gail Kim.
Right now, the absolute best women's wrestler in the business is right here at WrestleFest 8, and that's Taya Valkyrie. In talking to her earlier, she was saying...
I have to point out that the dad bod is one of her manservants bringing her to the ring.
Yes.
So apparently he just needed to make a few bucks to pay his alimony.
Yeah, well, he's got to figure out a way somehow. But she was looking forward to matching skills with Gail Kim, who I consider to be the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of arguments. There's going to be a lot of people saying no way, but that's my opinion.
If she's not the greatest, she's certainly in the conversation among the greatest.
And her
and I don't think
opponent,
you get any argument there.
She is a member of the Wrestling Hall of Fame, hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Please welcome Gail Kim.
Everywhere this woman has been, she's been the queen of the mountain. A champion in Impact, a champion in the WWE, and a Hall of Famer.
Wow, Gail Kim is here at WrestleFest 8. I am so pumped up, Gilbert Corsi.
You know, I don't think it's a big secret that Gail Kim has said publicly that her in-ring competitive days are winding down. So to see this marquee, incredible match is a truly special moment. Sit back, grab the popcorn, get a drink. This one's gonna be worth every penny.
Pro Wrestling Blitz has pulled it off again. This is Gail Kim's first match back in over a year, and it's right here at WrestleFest 8, Romeoville, Illinois, Pro Wrestling Blitz, and it's against probably the best women's wrestler going today. I am so excited and jacked up for this.
Okay, so let's go down that road. We know that Gail Kim's been out of action for a year. Will there be ring rust? Can she possibly be at her best with a woman who you and many others believe is the best going in the business today?
Absolutely. Listen, you can't be out of the ring for a year and not suffer from a little ring rust. So it might take her a little while to get going. But when you're the best, there's something in you, that fire. Uh-oh, let's listen to Gail Kim.
I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I've actually been out of action since last year. So this is my very first match back since last December or November. And I'm so happy to be right here with you guys at Pro Wrestling Blitz. And secondly, it is truly my honor to be facing Taya, a fellow Canadian trained by someone I deeply respect, Lance Storm. And she is one of the best things going on in women's wrestling today. And I am, like I said, truly honored. Good luck, Taya.
That's cute. Now, Gail, I have so much respect for you too. But guess what? This isn't 2003, 2004. This isn't about bra and panty matches. This is women's wrestling, and this is 2017. And shit's a little different now.
Wow. Wow.
What?
I said, then bring it.
Ooh, I think she's upset.
There you go. Gilbert, I hate to do this, but I got to run. Something's come up. I'll be back.
Wait, we just got done talking about how big this match is.
Here, talk with RJ Ewing.
What the? RJ Ewing?
Oh, this is great. This is great.
What is Lunchbox, where are you going?
Don't worry about him.
This is one of the biggest matches of WrestleFest, and Lunchbox is just leaving the commentary table?
Don't worry about him.
How much did you pay him?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It was quite a bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take away from the matter at hand inside the squared circle here. Are you just going to sit and watch, or are you going to commentate here, RJ? I don't know what to do.
You know, I'm going to kind of go with how I feel. I might watch. I might commentate. It depends on what you're saying. If I think it's worthy of talking back, then I might talk back. If I don't want to, I won't. Plain and simple.
Are you trying to scout and perhaps bring a lady into your fold, into the 1%?
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Both of them are very, very talented. I think, you know, Gail is definitely something, and wouldn't that be nice to see her in the 1%?
Do you have any concerns about the fact that she's been out of action for nearly a year with an injury and that this is her first match back?
No, I have no concerns about that. When you're a professional athlete like these two, you know, you're going to be able to come back at any time. And I think, well, you know, today will be a true testament to see if she's ready.
How about the disrespect from Taya Valkyrie after Gail Kim acknowledged her talent and her skill?
It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was beautiful. And that's more right there. That's more of what a 1%er looks like.
Let's be clear. There may not be a Taya Valkyrie if it had not been for the trail that Gail Kim has blazed.
That's true, but you know, sometimes the older generation needs to get out of the way for the newer generation.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything.
I'm
just trying to make a
insinuate?
comment. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just making a comment that is completely true.
Or is that why you pushed the lunchbox off?
Yeah.
He's too old?
Yeah, he's too old for this. I'll take it over from here.
Gail Kim taking the fight to Taya Valkyrie here. A hard forearm shot. I said Gail Kim has been the standard bearer, the queen of the mountain wherever she's been. Whether it's been in an independent organization, whether it's been in TNA or Global Force, she's a Hall of Famer there. Whether it's been in the WWE, she has been the dominant force in whatever women's locker room.
There's no doubt she's talented. There's no doubt. Absolutely.
What does Taya Valkyrie defeating Gail Kim do to Taya's career?
I think it launches it like a rocket ship, my friend. I think it does. I think this obviously people are going to say, "Oh, she's been out of action. She's been out of action." It's still Gail Kim. And if that happens, watch out. Lucha Underground.
And for Gail Kim, cover here, shoulders on the mat, but she's out in one. How does psychology come into play? If you at the back end of your career and you've been battling an injury, you don't want to step back into the ring on a loss.
No, you don't. You don't, because that's going to hurt your self-esteem. It's going to hurt your determination. But you know what? I'd be going after her weakness right now. Maybe it's not fully healed.
Is If Gail is defeated here, does she take more time off? Does she decide to hang up the boots immediately? Covered.
Well, I certainly won't be looking at her anymore.
So it's win to get into the 1% for you.
It's more impress me, and you might get in. I might consider it.
What impresses you, RJ Ewing?
Well, power, money, but the difference between the two is what's very important. When people understand power is more important than money, then you fully become part of the 1%.
Don't you use your money to grab power? Gail Kim just got planted with a DDT, and look at the face. The picture's worth 1,000 words.
See, this is what I'm talking about. She does not have the I don't even know how to put it into words. The fatigue, you could see it on her face. This is what's going to happen when you come back.
Are you saying that she came back too soon? Are you questioning if she's fully healed? Are you questioning if she's 100%?
Well, you have a little ring rust. You're seeing it here. I'm not impressed.
Valkyrie showing complete command and confidence as she comes in a head full of steam, but she took too much time, and you do not want to give a legend, a battle-tested ring veteran like Gail Kim, a window of opportunity. A vice-like grip is applied on Taya Valkyrie, and the pendulum just shifted in this match.
I might have to eat my own words here.
Gail trying to get the sunset flip, but the more powerful Taya Valkyrie into the cover. Ooh. And 2 feet right to the neck and head of Gail Kim. Valkyrie, of course, known for Lucha Underground. Gail Kim's wrestled in all 50 states and most continents around the world. If you're a wrestling fan, chances are you know her name. She's up there with in the annals or the female Mount Rushmore of wrestling history with the Mae Youngs and the Moolahs and the, yes, in my opinion, Miss Elizabeth. I've got a soft spot. Love her. Gail Kim is right there with the biggest names that the wrestling business has produced.
Well, if the standing ovation was any hint to anything, I think I actually have to agree with you. That's going to be a first tonight.
Valkyrie in complete control, but again, wasting precious seconds. And Gail Kim escapes harm. Gail trying to call on that proverbial 12th man here. The WrestleFest crowd, those Blitz wrestling fans. And it looks like we just had a train wreck in the middle of the ring. Kim trying to will herself back to her feet. Create an opportunity for herself now. As the referee lays in the count, we're up to 5. Who gets into the 1% if there's a double count out in this scenario, RJ Ewing?
I'm going to have to say no one. But a women's championship would look very good on my trophy case. Maybe I should invest and talk with, the other investors here at Blitz to find out if that's something we want to do.
Gail Kim firing back now. A series of hard forearm shots comes in, a head full of steam from that far side rope. A shoulder block and now a back elbow, and Gail Kim has Taya Valkyrie rocking. Kim begins to rally.
Valkyrie's in trouble.
Gail Kim maybe sensing victory now, trying to put Valkyrie away. From the top rope, cross body block, the leg is hooked, the referee's in position, and another near fall for Gail Kim.
I spoke too soon about that ring rust, didn't I?
You got to wonder if Taya Valkyrie got into the head, got under the skin of Gail Kim in the opening going to this matchup with her comments. Valkyrie shows her force. She's doesn't get closer than that. 2.5.
I gotta say, she's impressing me. Look at her toy with Gail.
Submission applied, and Gail, she's trying to get to that bottom rope. She is scratching and she is crawling, and she's just a fingertip away, but sometimes a fingertip, RJ Ewing, it can feel like a mile.
It definitely can. It definitely can, but she grabbed the rope and she was able to get her off her.
We know that she's been out of action for a year after surgery and a history of problems with knees, backs, and neck. That move was tactical. Kim Gail Kim opened a window of opportunity
Wow.
for herself.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Gail Kim.
And just that quickly, ladies and gentlemen, Gail Kim proves why she is the queen of professional wrestling.
Welcome
a
back.
tremendous comeback,
Welcome
a
back.
tremendous return, and
Wow.
a tremendous night at WrestleFest 8. Gail Kim, in her first match in nearly a year, returns and beats the best.
That victory was impressive. I really have to be very careful with my investments, but this one might be a sure bet.
She's a Hall of Famer. I don't think you have enough money. There's not enough money in the world to get Gail Kim to associate with you, RJ Ewing.
That's never been a statement that has ever been said to me. I have more money than I don't even know what to do with.
Beautiful night and a beautiful sight, a beautiful moment here in Romeoville, Illinois at WrestleFest 8.
I think we need to be talking more about how impressive Jay Bradley was tonight. And guess what? Somebody's got a guaranteed title shot again, 2 years in a row.
So anytime, any place, anywhere against any champion. Earlier tonight, we saw him come out at the end of the tag team match. Is that where his head's going, RJ Ewing?
There were some rumors circulating that I may have been the tag team partner.
Why did he decide not to cash in?
There wasn't the right opportunity. That's the very important thing with this guaranteed title match. It's got to be the right opportunity.
What a matchup between Gail Kim and Taya Valkyrie. As it's time for our co-main event of the evening here at WrestleFest. Introducing first, weighing in at 75 kilograms. Joining us from Tijuana, Mexico. You know him as Dragon Azteca Jr. and Lucha Underground. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, presentando Rey Horus.
A double main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I call it a triple main event because there were a lot of people who wanted to see and paid to see Gail Kim and Taya Valkyrie. But now we shift our focus back to the men's side of the action, and this one will deliver. Two Lucha Underground stars bringing the battle to Pro Wrestling Blitz.
Let's go back to your statement there. A triple main event. There's only one main event tonight, and that's the one that has RJ Ewing in it.
Well, let's go back to that. Aaron Williams is backstage right now preparing for arguably the biggest match of his life.
Yep, he
If
is.
you're his advisor and you're his manager, why aren't you with him?
Right now, he's preparing himself mentally, physically, and spiritually. He's got to do that alone. I'm here as a safety net. If I need to get involved, then I'll get involved. But I don't need to because he's going to destroy Shogun.
So you're saying you're not going to get involved in this match. You're going to sit here at the commentary table for the entire duration of the main event later tonight.
I'm going to have to plead the fifth on that one.
Because the way I see it, your name isn't signed to the contract. It's not Aaron Williams and RJ Ewing in a handicap match against Shogun Chris Logan, as much as you'd like to slant it that way on many occasions. It's Williams and Logan, so there's no reason for you not to be right here at the commentary table.
There's a with RJ Ewing.
You can be with him at the broadcast booth.
No, I do my best work out there. I need to see the action up front to make sure that all
And his
opportunities are being
opponent,
taken.
He weighed in at 210 pounds from Slamtown, USA. He is the Lucha Underground, the AAA, and the Mundo Lucha Tag Team Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Johnny Mundo.
I hope you heard what the ring announcer just said. This man is a champion in 3 promotions simultaneously. I saw him just a couple months ago. He was still the 5-star champion as well in England.
He's very impressive. I got to give you that.
And recently signed to Global Force Wrestling.
Now that was an interesting investment, a very wise one too.
And Mundo bringing a lucky fan down to ringside with him. This is a moment that young man will cherish for the rest of his life.
He definitely would. He'd cherish more if he was walking down with me, but this is good enough.
Certainly don't lack confidence, do you, RJ Ewing?
Well, again, another match where I'll be scouting. Wouldn't it be very nice to see him in the fold with me?
Again, I think there's some stars that you don't have a big enough bank account for.
No, I can afford all the stars in the world. Eventually, that's my goal. It will just be the 1%. No longer Blitz, just the 1%.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen Johnny Mundo or John Morrison before, get ready for innovative offense. He is commingled parkour training, that's parkour, not hardcore, parkour training and professional wrestling into really what amounts to be poetry inside the squared circle.
It's a good start. People are on their feet. That impresses me.
Once known as the Monday Night Delight, then the Friday Night Delight, and we'll just call it the Saturday Night Delight.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's tonight.
Yep, that is what it is.
Get a little closer to your mouth.
Bell sounds and we are set to go. This is one of the double main event. And again, you noted that the crowd is already on its feet before the first blow, before the first attack. Where do you put your money on this one? Where do you hedge your bet?
Well, you know, Johnny Mundo, his odds right now are very, very interesting. I think that's where my money's going to go.
Well, then, mark this day down in history. We've agreed twice in the last 20 minutes.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Here we go. Well, you better be agreeing for the actual main event and having Williams over Shogun.
Not a chance.
I'm so sure of it, I put $1 million on it.
That's the difference between me and you. $1 million is, you know, chump change. You got it in the piggy bank next to your bed. I'd be bouncing checks for the rest of my life. All right, we start with the collar and elbow tie up here, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be fast, and it's going to be furious, and it's going to be thrilling here. Mundo with the tight waist go behind, turns it into a side headlock, begins to grind now on Dragon Azteca Jr. Both of these guys are household names in Lucha Underground and on the Mexican wrestling scene in AAA. And RJ Ewing, I just want you to weigh in as we come to the closing matches of WrestleFest on what an international happening it has been.
It definitely has. There's been a lot of eyeballs on this. And, you know, I think very impressive showing with the crowd today, and I think it's going to create a lot of buzz out there in the world.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for being a part of Pro Wrestling Blitz's first Fight TV iPay-per-view. We invite you to log on to Twitter and Facebook, friend, like, and share. It's a series of near falls, and both of these guys with cat-like quickness up to their feet.
I wonder who worked out that deal for the pay-per-view. Maybe he's sitting at this table with you.
Was this you?
Again, plead the fifth.
Why would you plant a seed and then plead the fifth?
I'm just making statements. Could be true statements.
Exactly. Right now you're playing the role of a broadcast journalist, so it shouldn't be could be true or could be false.
I don't play the role of anything. I'm a billionaire. A billionaire. I am the $1 billion man.
Ew. Money doesn't buy everything.
Well, in most cases, it does.
Mundo in the opening goings of this contest trying to get in Dragon Azteca's head.
It looks like it's working.
It looked like that worked too. Hard right hand. Again, it doesn't have to always be fancy to be effective. Irish whip now into the turnbuckle. Mundo comes in a head full of steam, but nobody's home. Gets Azteca back up on the second rope here. Azteca with the arm drag takedown, and Mundo out to the floor, almost trying to break the momentum here.
Wow.
We've got a Huracan Rana.
Wow. Right there out onto the concrete. Unbelievable.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, these guys know each other very well. They've been in a number of different locker rooms together. So you got to imagine that bragging rights don't just stay here and blitz. They may see each other next month, next year, 2 years from now.
It could
And
carry.
the outcome of this match will stay with them
Yeah, it
forever.
It could carry across the United States. If
Absolutely.
they're going to continue to see each other in locker rooms, man, oh man, I really hope I'm not the loser in this match.
Sure. Oh,
Wow.
Mundo in a bad way over that steel barricade.
See, the thing I like about these guys is they're quick. They're very quick at their actions. Even if you take your eye off it for 1 second, you could miss something very spectacular.
Azteca Jr. is forcing a fan out of his seat.
Wow.
Now, this is not a no-limits match, so he is really risking disqualification here. I guess the referee's going to let it go since it happened on the outside of the ring. Nonetheless, a pendulum shifting moment there. with
Very risky move.
yeah, with the chair strike and the shot to the steel barricade. And Azteca Jr. has softened up the abdomen and torso area of Johnny Mundo. And that's a tactical move, RJ Ewing, because when it gets into the later moments of this matchup and you're trying to suck air, if you've got damaged ribs, damaged chest, it becomes a whole lot harder to fight.
It does. It does. And overcome a lot of moves. It's going to be very difficult for Mr. Mundo.
Mundo struggling to make it back up to a vertical base here. And I want to go back to you, RJ Ewing,
All right.
and your match that's coming up next. I want your word. I want to guarantee that you will not inject yourself into that match. Hold on here. Action's picking up. The pace
Wow.
begins to hurry. Mundo slingshot, springboards, and does not get as far as he wants into the ring. And again, I go back to the shot to the torso and the shot with the chair earlier. And how it comes back into play later in the match.
It does. It does. And again, like I said, how quick were they moving? We were on one topic, and look, they were performing spectacular moves left and right.
I haven't forgotten my question. Remember, I'm a broadcaster. I'm a journalist by trade. I want your word that you will not get involved in the main event still to come tonight.
You know what? You have my word.
I guess we're going to see what your word is worth.
It's certainly not worth $1 billion, I'll tell you that.
Mundo returning the favor to Aztec Jr. on the floor with a garbage can and introducing him now to the steel barricade. Into the cover and couldn't even get a 1 count. But look at the maneuvering here of Mundo. Goes into the grind, a grapevines or a vice-like grip around the body and the head.
See, moves like that, he allows him to catch his breath, really get back under it. But look, he didn't hold him long enough, and now he's on the ropes again.
That'll knock the wind out of you. A hard shot to the midsection. Mundo almost tactical in his offense, thinking not just about what he's doing now, but 3 steps ahead. What's next? What's next? And what's next after that?
It is impressive when you can start to really maneuver like that, 3 steps ahead, sometimes 5, but no one could do 10 like myself.
It always comes back around to you, doesn't it, RJ Ewing?
It does.
Oh, innovative.
Wow.
I said before the bell even rang that if you've never seen Johnny Mundo before, get ready to see some innovative offense. We've seen this before.
Oh.
Split-legged moonsault, Starship Pain, nobody home. It is Mundo who is feeling the pain.
Wow.
And Aztec Jr., who quickly goes to capitalize. Somersault-style suicide dive over the top rope.
The momentum flipping back and forth, back and forth. Let me tell you, I feel like I'm on a ship. I'm getting a little seasick.
These guys just soar and fly like an eagle.
Well, I think it's time that I go protect my most valuable asset.
Wait, you're leaving?
I got to go prepare for the most important match of my career.
Is Lunchbox coming back? Have you,
I'm not sure where Lunchbox is. I gave him some money, and I told him to get lost. So I think at this point, you're on your own. I believe in your skills. If not, I'll be talking with the investors, and maybe we'll be doing some reevaluation like I'm doing across the board on my entire team. I need to be impressed.
I'm not on your team. I don't work for you. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm a key investor, my friend. You work for me. I'll talk to you later.
Remember your word. You weren't going to get involved in this matchup.
Yep.
Back to the action in the ring here. It's Johnny Mundo who is in trouble. The leg is hooked 2.5 as RJ Ewing leaves the broadcast booth. And ladies and gentlemen, it just turned into a Joey Styles-like show. Gilbert Corsi, your single commentator, as I have been left 0 for 2 now at the broadcast booth in our 10th match of the night. The first half of a double main event in John Morrison, or Johnny Mundo, and Dragon Azteca Jr. And these two are both Lucha Underground superstars. They know each other very well. Also, superstars of their own right in AAA. Mundo, who is simultaneously a tag team champion in 3 promotions at the same time. Leg drops, leg is hooked, and Azteca Jr. is out in 2.5. And the look on Johnny Mundo's face is saying, what's next? What's to come? What am I going to have to do to put this man away? Put this man who I know very well and he knows me very well away. Mundo having a conversation with the referee about the cadence and the rhythm and the speed at which he counted. But he cannot lose focus talking to the referee here. He's got to stay focused on the challenge at hand. The Irish Whip is reversed, and those precious seconds that Mundo spent talking to the official may have allowed Azteca Jr. the opportunity to start to get his wits back about him again. A seesaw matchup here in this double main event. My, oh my! I'm not even sure who got the worst of it. It's Azteca Jr. who's on top. Mundo was attempting the offense, the reversal mid-air into the sunset flip-like maneuver, and all of Azteca Jr.'s body weight just collapsed on the chest of Johnny Mundo. Now go back to the opening goings, in the opening minutes of this matchup. You saw Mundo's chest hit the torso, hit the outside ring barrier. You saw Mundo get hit with the steel chair. So you got to wonder how much more punishment can the chest and the torso and those ribs take. But Mundo, like a second wind here. Cat-like quickness, soars up to the top rope. Grabs his footing. But are those precious seconds that are ticking away here? Azteca Jr. had it scouted. Mundo had the answer. Into the cover. The leg is hooked and it's not over yet. Azteca Jr. with the same move returns the favor, and Mundo's now out in 2. And a double clothesline, ladies and gentlemen. The action, the tempo, it is picked up. A thunderous applause from the sold-out crowd here in Romeoville, Illinois for WrestleFest 8. Who is going to get the better of this classic exchange? They are putting on a clinic here in one half of our double main event. Mundo beginning to regroup. Azteca Jr. beginning to stir. And this may just turn into a slugfest. A test of all guts, a test of all will, a test of all determination. Who's got the most? Work their way back up to a vertical base. Hard right hands, hard forearm shots, back and forth. Mundo, 1, 2, 3, 4 series, now beginning to put it together. But every bit, everything that Mundo does, it seems like Azteca Jr. has an answer, has a response. Joined by my third commentary partner of the night.
Hey, this is loud.
Maybe that's just me.
No, that's how you dress.
Stop it.
This match is fabulous, by the way. I've been watching it the whole night.
This match may be over because Johnny Mundo is seeing stars. How in the world did he kick out?
How in the world? He's a AAA champion. He's like at 4 belts. Not counting the one he wears on his waist.
This is awesome chant going up, echoing throughout Romeoville, Illinois. And you got to wonder if Azteca Jr. is asking himself right now, how do I put Johnny Mundo away?
It's hard to put that man away. He's in terrific shape. He does parkour. He's a movie star. A hot wife. That was a fabulous move, though. Oh.
Momentum just shifted that quickly in this matchup here. Again, Mundo.
Oh.
This time he connects. Starship Pain. The leg is hooked, and Mundo's done it. Mundo's done it. Mundo's done it.
Our winner, Johnny
Mundo did it.
Mundo.
Tremendous victory and bragging rights for years to come. Because as we talked about earlier tonight, they know each other very well. They travel in AAA. They travel in Lucha Underground together. So this is going to stick for a very long time.
I've yet to see Ray Horace, Dragon Azteca Jr., beat Johnny Mundo. It's been on TV. I've seen it in AAA. I've seen it in Lucha Underground. And there was no worldwide underground here to help Johnny Mundo tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen a new tag team champions crowned. We have seen a new Fight TV champion crowned, the first Fight TV champion crowned. We have seen a legend return to the ring and Gail Kim. And up next, hold on, we got a little sign of respect. Now this didn't go so well earlier tonight. People were trying to shake hands for Paul London and JT Dunn's match.
No, and that's Rey Mysterio's protege in their Dragon Azteca, who Mundo hates. Oh, look at this. We've got a hug.
But a sign of respect. Tremendous outing, tremendous showing, tremendous match, and a tremendous ending here for this chapter of WrestleFest 8.
I'll tell you, this whole night's been a pretty good night. Some terrific action happening tonight at that TLC match.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us for our first foray into iPay-per-view on the Fight TV app. We ask you to like us on Facebook and Twitter and be a part of the Pro Wrestling Blitz family. Share the word. Tell your friends. So the next time that we return to iPay-per-view action, Make it a party. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. This is what I was getting to. This is the fight that everybody came to see. It's 1-1 between Shogun Chris Logan and Aaron Williams, the baddest man alive. Champion versus champion. And tonight, one person will walk away with all the glory.
And this is
All
falls
right,
count anywhere.
Romeoville.
So this isn't
We
favoring
have
the champion.
one more match remaining here at
champion?
WrestleFest. Romeoville, are you guys ready for our featured match here at WrestleFest? Make some noise. I'm going to ask you one more time if you're ready for our WrestleFest main event. Romeoville, make some noise. Now let's welcome the two participants.
Earlier tonight, R.J. Ewing, when he was sitting at the commentary table, I challenged him not to get involved in this main event, and he gave me his word that he would not get involved in the main event.
So a billionaire who lied his way to the top to get all that money gave you his word he's not going to interfere in a falls count anywhere match.
I didn't say I believed him. I'm just reporting what he said.
Well, poor reporting.
I'm just reporting what he said.
But I think Aaron Williams may pull this out. That mask looks familiar, though, doesn't it?
Where do you recognize it from?
I don't know. It just looks weird. Oh, whatever. It's just me. Just me.
Earlier tonight, R.J. Ewing's other client, Jay Bradley, won the right to get a title match whenever he wants, wherever he wants, against whatever champion he wants. So, what? It just occurred to me that not only does R.J. Ewing have the No Limits champion, but he has insurance because he's got another guy who's got a title match whenever he wants.
Yeah, or he just has more gold coming his way. This could be 2 belts on this man, and then could get a tag partner with Jay, and that'd be 4 belts, all in one stable, with a man that is nothing but gold.
The epitome of the 1%, and I don't think when you're talking about R.J. Ewing, you're not just talking about the 1%, you're talking about the 0.001%.
Yeah, but now he's facing the champion here at Blitz, Chris Logan, Shogun Chris Logan, who is not only the Blitz champion, but an actual Chicago police officer.
Indeed he is.
So he's seen tougher than the so-called baddest man alive every day.
Look, this man was blinded and sat on the shelf for 4 months. He thought his wrestling career was over. He thought his career in law enforcement was over. He knows what it's like to fight with his back against the ropes, to have an uphill battle. But I talked to Chris Logan after our last event, after Aaron Williams defeated him at our last event. And I tell you, it was in the champion's mind. It was almost a look of disbelief that he had been defeated. And I got to wonder what's going through his head and his heart and his mind right now, because he's stepping in and fighting Williams' kind of fight again.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. It had to get into his mind for a champion who didn't have to have the stipulation of falls count anywhere, accepting it yet again, but this time putting his belt on the line as well, not just going after the No Limits. So it had to get in his mind to say, hey, I'm going to prove to this guy I can beat him at his own game.
Is that why he would do this?
I'm taking that's why
Shogun
I would do
Chris
it.
Logan did not have to fight No Limits rules.
No, but I would do it. I would do it myself to show this other person that I'm
Ladies
better than
and
him
gentlemen,
in every way.
it's now time for our WrestleFest main event of the evening. It is a title versus title match, and it will be contested under No Limits rules. This means falls count anywhere, and there will be no disqualification. Introducing first, to my left, joined by his manager, the $1 Billion Man, R.J. Ewing. He comes to us from Planet Williams, weighing in at 210 pounds. He is the reigning No Limits champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams. And his opponent, to my right, weighing in at 265 pounds. He joins us from the Brownsville neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois. He is the reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Blitz heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Shogun, Chris Logan.
Big fight atmosphere here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event for WrestleFest 8. Shogun Chris Logan, the Blitz Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, squaring off against Aaron Williams, the No Limits Champion. Champion versus champion, both belts up for grabs. Tonight, one man walks away with all the gold.
Well, you know it's a big fight feel when you got the guy doing the McGregor-Mayweather fight announcing your match.
Indeed.
You know you stepped it up to a new level. But we'll see what Shogun's made of here. Because he might have stepped into the bear trap thinking it wasn't going to go off and going to lose a foot here.
Bell sounds, we are set to go, and Shogun Chris Logan wastes no time going into the strike. And immediately Aaron Williams fires back. Williams, background, Kempo, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Ha-Rondo. He's been fighting in some form since the age of 9.
That's amazing that you even remembered all those names. Let alone this man learned them and now perfected them as an art form.
But let me tell you, Shogun Chris Logan grew up in the neighborhood of Bronze in Chicago, Illinois. And he was fighting a lot of his life as well. It was a much different kind of battle, though.
Well, yes. One was just training to be a martial artist, while the other one was just trying to stay alive.
Oh! Right to the eyes goes Aaron Williams, and we talked earlier about the fact that Logan was blinded for several months, nearly ended his wrestling career. Aaron Williams knows that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, he does. He does. You're right.
Keen insight, thank you.
You're the brains. I'm the brawn here for this last match.
Shogun Chris Logan out to the floor now, where it is all legal, ladies and gentlemen. This can go into the back, it can go into the kitchen, it can go to the gas station down the street. There is nothing to stop this fight, and it will not stop until we have a winner and one man walking out with 2 championships here in Pro Wrestling Blitz.
And that's going to be another first here in Blitz. We got the First Fight TV champion. We got the first time the Hall of Famer match between Gail Kidd and Taya Valkyrie. Now we're going to have the first dual champion here in Blitz.
What a night that WrestleFest 8 has been, an international happening, as I called it. Stars from Canada, stars from Japan, stars literally from outer space have been on the show tonight.
You're absolutely correct. You're correct on that. We had a monkey from outer space here at the Blitz show. And the talent just keeps emailing and calling and wanting to be here at Blitz.
Anything you can tell us about the next Blitz event while you're here?
That it's going to be at a new venue, the Forge in Joliet, Illinois. It's going to be bigger. These shows are getting bigger, better, more exciting. Oh, what a hit to the back of the head. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be on Facebook Live. It's going to be on Fight TV. It's going to have stars you've never seen, stars you've seen, and stars you wish you would have seen.
Stay tuned for information about a date when we are going to that new location on the Forge and matches to come. Again, keep up with Pro Wrestling Blitz on Twitter and on Facebook. We invite you to be a part of the Blitz family. And Aaron Williams, they say when this man is on that he is literally almost from another planet.
Well, correct. Correct. Hence his name, the baddest man alive. And his hashtag and his handles is Planet Williams. So he himself says he's from a different planet. We don't even exist in his realm.
Williams defeated DeCobra 4 months ago to become the No Limits champion. Shogun Chris Logan defeated Jay Bradley to become the Blitz heavyweight champion on that very same night. And ever since, they have been locked in this.
Well, wouldn't you say it's almost like an
impassioned feud.
asteroid heading towards a planet?
That's a good way to summarize it.
No way of avoiding this collision. And one of them is going to end the other one.
Well, there was also no way for Chris Logan to avoid smacking his head against the steel post there. And Williams, slingshots and somersaults outside. Falls can happen on the floor in this match, but he can only find 2.
This is just incredible. I mean, this whole night has just worn out the whole fan base, the wrestlers, the announcers.
11. I mean, you guys are dropping like flies. You're my third color commentator of the night.
Well, there's just so much going on. People are getting pulled, and the billionaires just paying people to take a hike, I guess. I mean, I'm like the last person. I'm the relief pitcher that you go, oh, my God, they're putting him in. That's who's sitting here now. But
I'm glad to have you here.
But I could always throw a good curveball. Look at this match. The fans don't even like Planet Williams. The guy's done nothing wrong. But the baddest man alive, the No Limits champion here at Blitz, getting booed. Don't understand it.
Well, again, it's not just Aaron Williams. It's the company he keeps. Nobody likes a bratty billionaire who's not afraid to throw around his money and believes that because he is rich, he is powerful. He tried to threaten my job. Logan throwing caution to the wind. High risk pays off.
Should go for the pin right now.
Indeed.
That's what's wrong with fan favorites. They're always worried about, oh, look at me, cheer for me. There, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We call them precious seconds, and they are escaping right now. But Logan, obviously not done with Williams, believes there's more punishment to dish out. Again, you already set the stage. Cover here. And I guess you would say that you would have covered him on the floor rather than rolling into the ring.
No. I would have covered him. I would have covered him like a blanket in the middle of a forest in a tent. I don't care if he's in the ring. I'd cover him over here on your lap.
Stop it.
There's Shogun.
Slow and methodical in his offense. Shogun Chris Logan's not the kind of star that has 1,000 moves in his moveset, but what he does is always effective. And if you don't ask me, or if you don't believe me, just ask Aaron Williams.
You can ask his chest. It's red.
Whenever Logan decides to let him down.
Yeah, this isn't. Blood's going straight to his head. This just puts you in Tomorrowland.
What are we at 30 seconds now?
At least. That's a la Ric Flairish. Holding him up there that long.
A la British Bulldogish. Another near fall, though. Aaron Williams has still got some gas left in the tank. You got to wonder if concern is beginning to sink into the mind of R.J. Ewing.
Oh, don't look at it. He's got his scarf on, and he's selling them 2. 2, can't you count? I'm $2 billion richer than you. That's what he told him. I read his lips from behind.
$2 billion. $2 billion.
He could have bought the Florida Marlins today and still had $500 million. Oh, we're going to do this again.
It was about 40 seconds last time. Maybe it'll be a full minute this time.
No, knees to the face.
Went to the well one too many times. Williams is able to create some distance and shift the momentum just that quickly.
You can rip a patella tendon getting kicked like that. Your knee doesn't bend backwards.
And remember, there's a history of knee problems and issues from prior matches of Shogun Chris Logan's. R.J. Ewing's other client took out the knee, Jay Bradley, I should say, took out the knee of Shogun Chris Logan earlier this year.
And that's called paying attention to your competition, not just living on your laurels.
So it's tactical offense from Aaron Williams here, but Shogun Chris Logan's able to kick out in 2.
We're going to work on the legs, though. Smart move, big man, chop down the tree.
Williams beginning to isolate a wounded area. and because the style of offense and style of competitor that Shogun Chris Logan is night in, night out, his base comes from his base. It comes from the legs. And so if Williams can take out the legs, he's essentially taken out all of Shogun
It's like
Chris
taking the
Logan's
tires
power.
off a car.
Yeah.
You can't drive it no more. It's just going to sit there and be useless. Look at that blow.
Snap kicks going back into his karate background.
What? Oh. Did you hear that? We're all the way over here.
Williams knows so many ways to hurt you.
You know, that's why you talk about RJ. Look, a cartwheel. He doesn't even need RJ. RJ's just like a hood ornament on a Cadillac.
Did not hook the leg here, and that proves costly as Shogun Chris Logan's able to get out in two.
I would have stayed on the legs. Figure 4, cloverleaf,
I agree.
step over toe hold.
I agree. I agree.
There comes the crowd.
That proverbial 12th man trying to come alive behind Shogun Chris Logan. They love him here in Blitz.
As should the fans watching. Every competitor in Blitz is worth loving. Like a crisp dollar bill that your grandmother gave you on your 3rd birthday.
You know, I just don't have warm fuzzies in my heart for R.J. Ewing, and therefore Aaron Williams' association with him.
I said performers and talent. I didn't say some guy that bought his way through everything.
Williams pressing. Logan's in trouble again. I'm worried about Shogun Chris Logan and the amount of time he spends looking at the lights. How many more times can he power out? Can he come back? Can he kick out?
As many as it takes, I guess, because this is his livelihood. This is his ego.
Both.
This is how he feeds his family. You take away champions' pay. I mean, we're talking going back to the bottom.
Right, right. And we know the rules specifically for the no limits matches and the money that comes with it. Look, the heavyweight champion makes the most out of anyone.
That's what I mean.
And out of this match, one of these two is going to start getting double payouts.
Yeah, the top two
It's life
pays.
altering.
Your wife says I love you, or your wife gives you a new number to call.
Right.
That's what we're talking about
It's
here.
life altering.
Yes.
It's life altering. So much at stake here in this match.
And working on Shogun's leg is a little more than we talk about pay and stuff like that, but Shogun is a cop. He needs his legs.
Indeed.
So he's putting his livelihood truly on the line for Blitz Gold.
Another series of educated kicks, well placed to the lower back and spine of the Pro Wrestling Blitz heavyweight champion, and the billionaire brat, R.J. Ewing, loving everything that he sees.
Did you notice the nunchucks he had sitting in his back pocket?
Indeed. Those nunchucks, those firing nunchucks came into play when Aaron Williams defeated Shogun Chris Logan in May.
Yes. And they were on fire. So that was a little more insult than injury. Fearing that, considering Shogun almost lost his eyesight from a fireball.
Indeed.
Oh.
Aaron Williams came in with a Stinger-style splash, and he got caught in a bear hug by Shogun Chris Logan. But again, Williams goes back to the educated feet.
That could be the difference here, just his feet.
Shogun Chris Logan's in trouble, but he's out in two. And you got to wonder, did Shogun think Williams would come with a more no-limit style fight? That's what we saw last time. Had a lot of weapons, had the nunchucks. And now Williams has changed his strategy. He's changed his offense.
He was a passing team that came in with a running game.
Indeed.
That's what this is all about. And it might have thrown Shogun just for a loop because he wasn't prepared for that.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. Is Shogun Chris Logan underprepared?
Yeah.
Unprepared.
This is Drago, Apollo Creed.
And you know the way that ended.
Well, I hope it don't end that way here.
You and me both.
Prepared for one thing, got another. And your knee don't bend. It don't bend. Oh.
All instincts there with the Enziguri. An opportunity to end the assault from Aaron Williams.
Well, I think Aaron should just sit back and get some blood flowing through those veins and those ligaments and those muscles.
And look at this. Chris Logan can barely even stand on that leg. Can't get any momentum.
Well, he's always got to take a break. He can't stay on that leg. That was smart thinking by the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams. It's a high knee in the corner right there.
The feeling starting to come back, and so is the power for the Blitz heavyweight champion. But how much damage has already been done, because look how slow that Logan is to follow up.
Oh, my God.
I take it back.
That's incredible. That was like a one-leg kip-up.
You are seeing the heart, you are seeing the will, you are seeing the drive and the determination in Shogun Chris Logan.
But is he going to be able to keep it up on that leg? That was a lot of adrenaline, probably. Oh, good day, top turnbuckle.
You can almost see Shogun Chris Logan seeing stars right now over his head. Folded in half like an accordion. Williams, I wouldn't call it a second win. It may be a third, fourth, or fifth, and look at this seesaw matchup.
Williams is feeling it.
The intensity in the eyes of Shogun Chris Logan and Aaron Williams. It's almost like neither one of them can feel pain.
My God, that was like two semis running head on with each other. That collision was incredible.
Yeah, but that rush of adrenaline can only go so long. And I think we're seeing both of them just ran out.
Well, that tank's on quarter. A quarter. That's not even close to full, that tank. But whoever's got the most, as they say, should come out ahead. And like you said, R.J. Ewing's in one man's corner.
He's a difference maker.
That's a spare tire in the back.
He is a difference maker, and because this is being contested under no limits rules, whatever R.J. Ewing does is considered legal. Which is why I asked him earlier tonight if he would stay out of this match. And he gave me his word that he would.
Yep.
I guess we're going to see what R.J. Ewing's word is worth.
$2 billion. $2 billion. I thought this match would be more on the outside. I thought, like you said, Aaron Williams would bring this straight outside.
And it was a smart tactic by I can't call him the challenger because he's also the champion, a smart tactic by Williams to change up his fight. And again, short drop kick. Takes the legs, the wheels right out from underneath. The Blitz heavyweight champion.
My God.
And could this be it? Has Williams done it?
So close.
Another near fall from Shogun Chris Logan. And Logan just will not stay down. Williams perched on top. The baddest man alive just went to outer space. And nobody was home when he came down.
That will ruin your guts, your ribs. Oh, here we go. Gut wrench. Quick gut wrench into a.
Logan didn't have the base.
No.
Too much damage to the legs. He couldn't support Williams. Logan that time used Williams' own momentum. And he's going back again. All guts. All guts.
That's all it was.
Logan's going on all guts to get to glory. And it's still not enough.
Good. RJ celebrating over there like he just won another lottery. All it was a 2 count his man kicked out of. What's it going to take?
Again, we talked about what's at stake in this match. It's not just about a win or a loss or a tick in one of the columns. It's people's livelihoods. It's the opportunity to make history and be the first dual champion ever in Pro Wrestling Blitz.
Yep.
And for R.J. Ewing, and he lied.
I told you.
Ewing said he would not get involved in this match.
You wanted good reporting.
But now it's good reporting.
Good reporting. RJ's not going to get involved.
No, I said he wouldn't get involved. There's a difference. Nonetheless, frog splash.
This is it. This
Into
is
the cover.
It.
The leg is hooked. Aaron Williams is a dual champion.
Oh.
Is it? No. I thought his hand hit the canvas.
The ref saying no.
It was
Ref
momentum.
saying no.
It was momentum. It was 2.995 seconds, and it doesn't get any closer than that.
But you're still not the father with that kind of. So he's still not the champion
He
either.
is not the champion.
So
Logan is still the Blitz heavyweight champion right now, and there is a story written all over Aaron Williams' face. Frustration beginning to set. Wait a minute.
there we go again.
The nunchucks, they came into play in May when Williams defeated Shogun Chris Logan, and RJ Ewing is handing Williams the nunchucks once again. And because this match is being contested under no limits rules, this is all legal. Legal.
But dealing with RJ, come back and bit him. There, this is it. This
Logan
is
has
it. Dual
done it.
champion. See, maybe if he didn't have RJ there and worried about RJ handing it. What?
We got company. The Night Riders?
Why are they in the ring?
I have no idea.
Oh!
The Night Riders.
Oh, they're beating up Shogun.
Like a pack of wolves. Striking Shogun Chris Logan.
Did RJ pay for the? Did RJ pay for these guys to? Now the haters.
I bet he did pay, but the haters. And these guys were just in a dog collar match in our opening contest here tonight.
Well, they cleaned house though.
The haters keeping the Night Riders at bay, but how much damage was already done?
What's RJ doing? See, I think this is a hindrance to Aaron. He might have been able to pull this out if he wasn't trying to get.
He shouldn't be in the ring.
No.
It doesn't matter if you think it's a help or a hindrance. He shouldn't be in the ring right now. He's not a competitor. He's not signed to this match.
No,
and when he sat here at the commentary table, he said he would not get involved in this contest.
Well, I guess here he's paying the price right here. He should not have got in the ring.
Get your money's worth. Damn it. Damn it.
He hit him with the metal end of those nunchucks, and that was it. But I still think this was a mistake.
This has turned into 4-on-1.
4-on-1.
Yes, Williams, Ewing, the Night Riders. It's 4-on-1.
Uh-oh. Did he just throw a light? He's doing it. Are they going to do this again? This is this man's life. I might not like a lot of people, but this is a man's life. This is a cop.
He was blinded for 4 months. Do not do this.
Not again. Not again. Oh.
And Shogun Chris Logan is helpless. He's helpless to stop it. He's helpless to defend himself.
He has nothing. And RJ did all this. It's all because of RJ this is happening.
The nunchucks are on fire. Look out!
Oh!
Williams hit Ewing.
Can you? I'm in just as much awe as he is that just happened.
The best laid plans of the billionaire brat literally just blew up in his face.
Literally. All that was literally. And now what's going to happen? Oh, he blocks a super kick, and now, I'll tell you, this match is, oh.
Logan knocked for a loop again by the educated feet of a man who's been competing in martial arts since the age of 9.
Super kick by Shogun.
But Logan knows how to fight too, and he has done it! No, he hasn't.
You're a little biased here.
Yeah! 4-on-1. Fair is fair.
You
That's
sat
not
next
fair.
to the man who said, I'm not going to interfere.
And
you know
he interfered.
All that
and
interference.
he hired 2 other men to
And
interfere.
you're exactly right, but all that interference has cost Aaron Williams. I'm going to tell you that right now because he was too preoccupied with everything RJ was doing to just take care of business. Another super kick to the face.
A flurry of offense here from Shogun Chris Logan. I think you are seeing how tough that Logan really is. Logan holds on. Another suplex here. Will it be enough? Into the cover. The leg is hooked. And Logan is retained. Logan has retained.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still the Pro Wrestling Blitz.
Bradley, Jay Bradley, oh my, anytime, any place, anywhere, any champion. Is Bradley going to cash in right now?
Again, another WrestleFest? Is he cashing?
Is this going to be deja vu? Bradley playing mind games. Bradley telling Logan he's got his eyes on you.
That's it. But we have the Blitz dual champion, the very first one tonight here at WrestleFest 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still the Pro Wrestling Blitz Heavyweight Champion and the new Pro Wrestling Blitz No Limits Champion, the Shogun, Chris Logan.
Reality now sets in for one of Chicago's finest that he has etched his place in pro wrestling blitz history here in Romeoville at WrestleFest 8. Shogun Chris Logan is the first dual champion.
And the ironic thing of it all is, at a WrestleFest he lost his sight. At a WrestleFest he had to give up his No Limits title. He never lost that belt, and now at WrestleFest he gets it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for being a part of this historic night, for joining us in our very first Fight TV iPay-per-view. Like us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, be a part of the Blitz family, and share and tell your friends. Change is here in Pro Wrestling Blitz. Good night, everybody, from Romeoville.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out to Pro Wrestling Blitz WrestleFest. We will see you on September 23rd. What a night here in Romeoville. Good night.